Hey, what's going on, guys? AdamBrownAdventures here. Today we're doing some more river treasure scuba diving out on the Chattahoochee River. It's pretty beautiful today. We tried to dive in the lower end and it was raging current, but up on the north end it looks pretty good. It looks pretty still. There's a little bit of a current there, but we're gonna be checking this location under the bridge here, trying to see what we can find. We found some good stuff here before. Not a lot of time today, but we're gonna make our time worth it and get in here and scour and clean out this area, clean up the garbage, find any goodies we might be able to. I'm out here with Exploring with Nog, the one and only.
Careful.
This is your origin spot.
I don't know what that means, but this is the first spot that I really started getting into it.
Where it all started?
Yeah, you know, I was very high tech back in the day. I had a rope and a dumbbell. Yeah. And I tied the rope to the dumbbell and I threw it way out there. And I would pull myself down the bottom and see what would happen.
What'd you find out here?
I actually have found all kinds of weird stuff. Urn. Oh yeah. Dumped it on myself.
It kind of looked like there was ashes over there. Somebody dumped.
It does. That is not an urn. Stay away from that spot.
The water's low right now.
Really low.
Like you can tell it's up here.
I'm used to being right here, but I mean,
I see stuff. There's a bottle right there. I mean, this
crazy clear.
There's things out here, but it's not a lot of space to check. I mean, it's kind of like this section up a ways, so I think we're gonna be able to clear this section out. Let's get suited up, get our gear on, and get in this water. Well, look who decided to finally join the party.
I'm here.
Man, I've been out here, already dove and found everything.
I don't believe you. Oh, it's cold.
It's not that cold.
Oh God, it's freezing.
You're just a wussy.
I am.
All right, so we're gonna do the water. What do you want to find today?
I want you to turn that knob. Turn my knob. Oh yeah.
Please don't make noises while I'm turning your knob.
Whoa. How'd I do?
I feel violated.
I don't feel right.
I'm hoping to find at least one phone, one pair of sunglasses, and one sketchy something. Are there cannonballs out here?
I don't know. I never found any. I don't see why there would be.
Well, it's a popular walking area all the way down here, and
it's possible a kayaker might have lost their cannonball on the way.
Yeah, people tube here. I think we took our boat out here before once. Inflatable. So.
We did. It was See, we need to bring the flat bottom out here, then we can just go to the bridge and just set up an anchor and dive. Yeah. You gotta worry about nothing.
I'm down.
Just saying.
All right, let's get in the water.
Okay.
Ooh, it's still a little chilly. Still a little bit chilly. Oh, it's like an ice bath. And down we go. Thanks everybody for joining on this amazing treasure hunt video. Immediately after getting in this water, I don't know if you can tell really easily, but there is a current and I'm holding on the rocks here. It's always different every time we go out, the conditions, but it's always fun. You just gotta figure out how you're doing, and we are not using fins because the water is like less than 10 feet deep and it's just kind of easier, but I think fins might have helped a little bit. So I don't know what that thing is. It looked like a giant Ritz cracker, like a sewer grate size, but let me know if you guys know. There's a lot of random things here, old things, a lot of fishing lures, fishing weights. There's all types of stuff. We have dove here before and was able to find some pretty cool things like phones, like religious items, jewelry, and so I suspect we're gonna find similar things like that today. I think this might have been like a lunch tray or an old pan. So we continue going around more. I think that might have been a steering wheel cover. And this was like an old mason jar. The Chattahoochee River is very long and it has a lot of history involved. So there's really no telling what you can find. And also the amount of people that go tubing and kayaking and lose things. We found everything you can imagine out here. So this is pretty cool. I dove up a little bit and I found a necklace. And I think this was a pearl necklace. Not genuine pearls, but you know, still pretty cool find though. So I keep diving a little bit more north, and I find this. It's hard to see what it is right now, but it's like a statue. And we have found religious items in the past, so I'm pretty sure that's what this is. And Jeremy's nearby, so I'm trying to get his attention here to see exactly what this thing is. So definitely a pretty strange find. If you guys know what this statue is, leave a comment. So I keep going around it, and I start to find these little trinkets and other types of jewelry, which I'm assuming were all kind of part of this statue or whatever this religious ritual is. Once again, I'm trying to get Jeremy's attention. Found a bracelet, and I think that's a gold chain. That's what it looks like underwater anyways. Oh, shit. And Jeremy found a ring, I believe. And I think this was... I don't know what that is. It looks like an old cell phone. This was so cool. I love finding jewelry of all types underwater because it's such a small little thing, and being able to find it, you know, in all these rocks and dirtiness and water. It's almost like the items find you. I also started to find some money. I believe this was a penny, but you know what? Every penny counts. And then I found an old magnet that I guess someone was using to magnet fish. Wouldn't you know what? I found some more jewelry. I think this was a bracelet or an earring. So I started finding some other stuff. Here's another, I think this was a quarter actually. Some coin, I can't remember. But Jeremy was finding some things too. This whole area, I guess people were up on the bridge or throwing stuff from the edge. But this was definitely the honey hole of the day. And then I found a light switch. That's pretty random. I don't know why that is in the river. And this was a strange find. A jar full of pennies. And there's actually a note inside of this thing. Now, this is not the first time that I found this. This is a religious item. It's usually like a love note or a prayer. I think it's supposed to do something to give you good wealth and fortune. But you guys in the comments let me know for sure. So I swam up on this other jar, and I'm gonna be honest, I really thought this was ashes, which it could be. I really don't know. It might be spices, because it's like full of rocks, and it looks kind of like sandy or ashes, but the lid's closed. So there was something in there put in there intentionally. But I was kind of freaking out a little bit because I thought it was ashes, and we've found urns here before, so it's definitely a strange item to find. And I think this was a dumbbell weight too next to it. So I popped up there for a second to catch my breath, and then I go back down, and this is another, I think it's Hindu items. There's a lot of that going around. That's pretty common for some reason to be in the rivers. And then I found a phone. That is really cool. I love finding phones. This one has seen better days, though. So I keep going around, finding some more fishing lures here. Trying to stay out of the current there. And then I started finding some bottles, and I think this was a Dr. Pepper or Coke or Pepsi bottles. I was finding a few different kinds. And I start finding a few here more, and I also found a bullet right there, or a shell. So here's where I start finding more bottles. I'm not sure what that first one is. This one is a Coke bottle, you can see right there. I'm not quite sure what that one was. If you guys know in the comments, let me know. We find bottles all the time, but I'm definitely not a bottle expert. Now this thing I found, and I kind of thought this was an urn too, which it might be, but it didn't have a lid. It looks more like a flower pot, but it stood out because it had that green design on it, which I thought was cool. Alright guys, I kind of need to explain this one, because this was kind of freaked me out too for a second. I'm pretty much, it looks like a statue of a little boy. And underwater at first glance, it looks like there was a noose around his neck. And I think this might be something to do with Santeria, which is another religious thing we find a lot of. I could be completely wrong and off here, but it's like a little boy wearing red and green coat, and there's like seashells around his feet. He's holding something. I don't know. I thought it was a noose around his neck, which is kind of bad juju. But once again, you guys let me know in the comments. And here I found a coconut, which I believe is something that you find in the Santeria religion. People throw them in there.
Hey, look at them pennies.
Yeah, I found a, I guess the jar broke. A jar full of pennies.
I got one too.
Did you?
That was another thing, like I found jars of pennies here before.
I remember that, yeah.
They have a note in it. Mine's dry on the inside.
This one has a note. Well, it was dry.
Neat, we found a jar with a note in it.
Alright, here's my few finds. I really think most of this is like religious. This is a religious Hindu hotspot. I think Hindu.
Oh yeah, very Hindu.
You know, we got this type of stuff. Tons of these jars. I mean, Coke bottle was kind of cool, I thought.
I noticed, I mean, there's so many things I can tell you about this. When you go down that way and you're on that side of the bridge out in the middle,
yeah,
all of a sudden there's like bottles everywhere.
Yeah.
And they're all like, I don't know how old they are, but like you can spend a while chiseling them out of the rock.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's wild.
That's what I was finding them down there more. But I found one phone. It's pretty cool. Samsung. Sunglasses. I think I found another pair somewhere. These, you know, gold chains and rings. They're nothing valuable.
It could be gold.
There's no markings on that ring.
That's somebody's wedding band.
I don't think so, dude. It feels cheap.
It looks like a dude's band.
It's cheap.
It still could be. Well, it's just look, it spins.
That's cheap. That's how you know it's cheap.
It's sentimental, man.
Well, I think look at all these diamonds I found.
That's definitely 100% real.
Yeah. All costume jewelry. But I found this jar full of pennies. Pennies spilled out.
Oh, I thought you broke that.
No, but I wonder what it says in there.
I got another story. I've found like probably, I don't know, 5, 6, 10 bottles since I've started diving here.
Oh, yeah?
Somebody, it's wild as these are all new, I'll bet. And like, I found one too, I'll show you in a minute. It didn't even got water inside it.
Oh,
like,
that one did
underwater and I was like, oh crap. So,
yeah, I mean, it does not. Now, here's the weirdest find. I don't even know what this means, but it doesn't appear, I don't know, I could be wrong. I'll let you guys in the comments tell me.
I think, but I don't think it's as bad as you think it is. But
it's some sort of statue of a little boy.
That looks some kind of
but it looks like a noose. It looks like a noose around his neck.
I think that's just a,
I don't know. I mean,
that's an outfit accessory.
It might be, but you think it's like Santeria or something?
It could be anything, to be honest with you.
There's a lot of coconuts out here.
Yeah. Oh, fine. I thought you see all the rice.
No.
Well, all that stuff we saw off the dock.
Oh, that was rice.
Yeah, it was just rice. I was like, oh, thank God.
That's weird. I mean, it was some interesting finds. Let's go. What did you get?
I didn't get my camera on.
Man, you got an iPhone.
Yeah. Got me some shades. Got me some.
I need to film this way because the sun's blowing out the lens.
Got me EP little elephant. Little EP elephant.
Elephant. Dang.
What else I got here? Got me some that and that.
There was a good bit of fishing lures and lines that way. I was starting to get snagged a little bit there at the end. Man, I kind of want to go down to the phone hotspot you were telling me about.
I'm getting nervous. There's my ring.
Man, look at that.
Dude, actually, what is that stone called? It's opal.
Is it?
Yeah, you can see the rainbow in it.
Dang. Is there any markings?
I don't know, man. That might. I don't know. It's not the worst find.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I think my ring is better than yours. Here's my mystery jar.
Oh, you got a baby one.
Full of pennies, and there's a note. Oh, it is wet inside. Dang it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it has a note inside. That's the dangest thing.
Yeah, mine was a lot bigger. So should you read the note or no?
You read it?
Might not even be English.
I was gonna continue my video at the house with that, but damn, just tear it up. Just throw that stuff around.
I almost don't want to touch this stuff. I don't think that's English. Oh, is it?
I think it is.
Is it a prayer? Out of the depths.
Have I cried into thee, O Lord? I think it's...
Yeah, it's like a prayer.
It's a song.
A song? So a lot of people get upset at us for removing this stuff. I don't know how I feel about it. I think the intentions already happened when people put them in, and we're just, it's not, you know, it's glass. It's stuff that doesn't need to be in the water.
On the back
It could be dangerous, so we're just gonna throw it away. But what's your opinion on?
I'm conflicted.
Here's the thing, dude. In like other countries, they litter their rivers and stuff with all this stuff. It's not good for the water.
No, I don't know. I don't think we're, out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, we're not trying to like offend any other cultures.
I'm not crapping on.
We're just trying to clean it up,
yeah.
and I mean, like that. I don't know. We can't get everything. There's so much out there.
Look on the back of this. Has people's names.
What's got names?
Mike, Michael, Stephanie, Jeremy. It's almost like he puts. It's almost like he's praying for these people, and that's his offering.
I think when they put money in, isn't it them asking for like good fortune, good wealth?
I think so.
For those people.
Sounds good.
Somebody in the comments will know, but it's all good intentions. But if you want to see what Jeremy's note says and his video, go check out Exploring with Nug.
It was epic.
It was a fun day. I mean, I gotta get on the road.
Yeah, you gotta go home, and I gotta...
Right when Atlanta's opening up traffic.
Oh, well, yeah.
It's not gonna be great.
It might take a little bit to get over to 20.
But I hope you guys enjoyed watching this episode diving. I know we haven't done a lot of diving lately, but we're gonna try to do more fun videos and do a little bit more. Maybe dive in some dangerous places, see what we can find. But I hope you guys...
As it's warming up, I think we're gonna have to take this to other cities that have rivers, because man, we've spent so much time in Atlanta doing this for years, and we always find stuff. Could you imagine a new city where there's not people like us doing this?
Yeah, every city is
littered.
It could be, yeah.
If we could get away with it somehow, Detroit. I just don't. I mean, we might need security.
Probably. But I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see more treasure hunting, searching for cars. Check out Exploring with Nug.
Yeah.
Go to AdamBrownAdventures if you want to buy some cool merch, or rentamrecover.com. We'll see you guys in the next one.